Find a comfortable seat in a position where you're both alert yet at ease. Both feet on the floor, your back straight, ears over your shoulders, hips slightly higher than your knees if you can, your hands resting in your lap or on your thighs, chin slightly tucked in, and if it's comfortable, close your eyes or gently soften them. And we'll start by taking a few deep breaths, fully in and fully out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Filling up your chest and lungs completely and releasing the air slowly. And if it feels good, maybe even letting out an audible sigh with your exhale. And after a few deep breaths, just allowing the breath to return to normal, not forcing anything, just letting it do what it does naturally. And allow yourself to settle into the space around you and be present here and now. Resting here for a moment with your breath. And now begin to point your awareness to your whole body and notice and release any tightness or tension, physically or emotionally, that is present in the body. Notice any obvious areas of tension or tightness and seeing if you can point your awareness to that tension. And with every exhale, allowing it to soften. Ask yourself if there's anything you can let go of right now. Any areas that may benefit from a little softening. And if there's no noticing of physical or emotional sensations in your body, then simply rest your attention in the movement of your breath. As you scan through the body, maybe starting at the crown of your head and gently moving your way down, relaxing the face, the forehead and the jaw. Relaxing the shoulders, maybe back and down. Release any tension or tightness in the chest. Breathing into the back, the upper back and the lower back. And with every breath, allowing the body to soften a little. Let the arms and hands let go and be soft. Let the belly be soft. Maybe even placing a hand on your belly and noticing the rise and fall of the breath. Noticing your breathing naturally in and out. Letting the legs release. Letting the feet let go. And allowing yourself to rest in the movement of your breath. And now notice you are breathing naturally in and out. Focusing on the breath is our beginning. It is the way we connect our mind, our heart, and our body together here in the present moment. After several breaths, you may notice your mind has wandered or is pulled away to thoughts or sounds or feelings. Simply notice the thought, notice your mind has wandered, and gently but firmly let go of the distraction and come back to your breath. Come back to noticing. And now pointing your attention in your body, notice where you feel your breath the most. Where do you feel your breath in your body the most? Sometimes that's your nostrils, your throat, maybe your chest or your belly. Notice that place in your body and point your attention to that spot. And we'll call this your anchor. And as you point your attention to your anchor, see if you can begin to follow the natural rhythm of your breath. Follow as you draw air in and out of your body. As you follow your breath, it may be helpful to label each inhale and exhale to help focus your attention. You can count 1 on the inhale, 2 on the exhale. You can label the breath in and out, in on the inhale, out on the exhale, or rise and fall if your anchor is in your chest or your belly. Continue to follow the breath, labeling if you need to, with each natural inhale and exhale. And if you find your mind has wandered, that's okay. It's natural for the mind to drift. Each time you notice, simply find your way back to your breath. This practice of noticing and returning continues to deepen your awareness. So without judgment, simply come back to your anchor, back to the breath, back to noticing. Noticing if any tightness or tension arises as you follow the breath, and allowing the space to soften, to let go, and returning your attention back to your anchor, back to your breath, and back to noticing. And then I'll be quiet here for a few moments as you follow along with the natural rhythm, focusing your attention on your anchor and coming back to your breath. And now see if in your next breath you can follow from the very moment you begin inhaling to the very end of your exhale. From the first moment you inhale to the very end of your breath, see if you can follow with full attention a full cycle of breath. Without forcing anything, following the breath as it moves through you like a wave in the ocean, in and out, with focused awareness and attention, following a full cycle of breath. And if you find the mind has wandered or is distracted or pulled to thought, just simply notice that noticing is a moment of mindfulness, a moment to celebrate. When we notice the mind is distracted or wandered or pulled away, we celebrate that moment and gently but firmly come back to the breath, back to noticing. And in this last minute here, see if you can begin your practice again, as if you're arriving for the first time, noticing and following the breath. Noticing if our mind is distracted, and without judgment, gently but firmly coming back to the breath and back to noticing with full attention, full awareness on the natural rhythm of our breath. And begin to put away the labeling, if you were labeling, bringing awareness back to your whole body. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes and coming back to the space.